מוזיקה זה גלגלצ.
גלגלגלגלצ.
Yeah, hello. Hi, Patrick. Hi, Dan. How are you?
Hey, you can just use that and we can be done, I think.
So, hello to the Black Keys. It's nice to talk with you today. How are you?
Good. We're doing good.
Where are you now?
We're in Milan.
We're talking here today because of your show in Israel next week. It's your first time performing here in Israel, but have you ever visited here before?
Never.
No.
Never been.
Have you heard anything about Israel lately?
We heard Tel Aviv is like popping off. It's crazy over there.
Yeah.
Lots of fun.
Like party scene. That's good.
But you know, I've had family try to get me to go to Israel my whole life, you know. Always tell me I need to go.
Yeah, then I know your dad is Jewish. When growing up, did you have any relations with Judaism or Jewish culture?
Not really, other than being around my family. My dad was not practicing, even though he practiced as a kid growing up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we didn't have too many relatives that lived in Akron. So all of my Jewish relatives were kind of overseas or sort of far away. So it was definitely kind of removed from my everyday life.
We heard about a special guest in the upcoming show, Ninette. How did you get to know her and her music?
Oh yeah, we were looking for support for the tour. We were given some options, and yes, she was one of them.
Yeah, we thought it was cool.
Yeah.
Besides her, have you heard about any other Israeli musicians?
Not recently.
Not recently.
Who should we know about?
Do you know Dudu Tassa? Now, he has an album with Johnny Greenwood, a new album.
Okay. Oh yeah, I saw that. They just released that recently.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. In this current tour, you celebrate your 11th album, Drop Out Boogie, that came out last year. Can you tell us a bit about the album?
You know, the thing is, we're always kind of on to the next thing. So we made that record 2 years ago, came out last year. We've already completed our next record, which will come out next year. So it's hard to really think about that record anymore.
Can you tell us about your new record, your upcoming album?
We can tell you a little bit about it. Yeah, we've been working on it off and on for about a year.
Mm-hmm.
We really got focused on it around January. We came to London, and we worked for about a week with Noel Gallagher, writing and recording some songs here or in London, and then we went to LA a bunch and worked with Beck and producer Greg Kirsten and the producer Dan the Automator. And then we took it all back to Dan's studio in Nashville and flushed everything out. And then right before we left for this tour, we sent it out to be mixed. So it's being mixed now.
Noel Gallagher said that it was fucking amazing. The songs that you made up together. How did you get to work with him?
We just asked. And everyone was like, you know, he doesn't really do that, so don't expect him to say yes. And apparently it was one of the first times he's ever done that, or the first time.
How is the working process looks like with him?
We were in a tiny little vintage analog studio called Toe Rag in London.
Mm-hmm.
Very small room. The drums were in the room, the guitar amps, the bass, the keyboard, and we were all just in a circle working these songs out together in real time. And we spent a few days in the studio just doing that.
It was really, really as simple as you can imagine. We didn't have any computers, and Dan had his guitar, Noel had his guitar, pieced together a song idea.
Just a couple of weeks ago, Beck joined you on stage in Paris. Are you guys friends?
Beck has been a big supporter of our band since the very beginning. For about 20 years, we've been talking about working together, and finally it came together last year. So on this new record, he's co-written a lot of the songs.
Yeah, we've spent a lot of time with Beck this year. on multiple continents.
What is like being in the studio with him?
He's basically just prolific. I mean, when he has a faucet and he can just turn it on and go. And the amount of like lyrical content he's able to generate in a short amount of time is kind of crazy. He's just so talented, and then like on top of it, melodies that he can come up with and harmonies that he sings. It's like I felt like we had just like this supercomputer working with us.
Yeah. Any new artists you listen to lately? Maybe.
Well, you know, I work with new artists all the time. Both of us do make records in our free time. So, you know, we were just on tour with the band Shannon and the Clams. They have a new record that's about to come out. We've toured with bands The Velveteers, Ceramic Animal, Early James, all kinds. The new Robert Finley record coming out. I know that's not a band, but he still rocks.
In the last couple of years, it seems like the rock style of the 2000s is coming back again with different artists like Gay, Olivia Rodrigo, maybe. What do you think about this trend? Is it affecting your music in any way?
I mean, I'm all about there being more rock and roll. You know, there's something about bands, you know, that this first, you know, there's something special about bands. You know, it's like it's a collective, it's a gang, it's hard work, it's a commitment. You know what I mean? And when you're a fan and you're looking at like a band like the Ramones or the Clash, or, you know, it's like you're buying into this collective. I think, you know, there's so few of them now because it's so hard to do it, because you've got to commit to being broke and to doing all these things that I do like to see more of it, you know. But I think like that's one thing that Dan and I both try to support when it comes to bands like Shannon and the Clams, or, you know, or the Velveteers, or whoever we work with. It's like when you identify a band that you're a fan of, you know, it's like it's important to support it, because it's just like how Beck supported us. It's just like everybody needs to kind of help each other out. You know, last night we were hanging out with Liam Gallagher, who we played with. It's the first time we met him, but, you know, he was talking at great length about, you know, the power of a band, like how at Oasis's peak, how that felt, just like how incredible that is, you know.
Yeah, he gave us confidence last night, a confidence boost. It was amazing.
Are you still excited after 20 years of working together?
Yeah, because we just made our best record. And I think that's one of the conversations that we had last night with Liam, which is that's the beauty of music, is that you always can make your next record can always be your best. That's the hope, you know.
What should we expect from you, from your show here in Israel?
You know, our show, it depends on the audience. So what can we expect from the audience in Tel Aviv?
I think that the Israeli audience is the best. They're very welcoming and want to hear great music from great musicians. So
we're really excited to go, and it was a prerequisite for this tour. Dan told our manager and agent that if we're going to go to Europe, we got to go to Israel for the first time. So I'm excited too, and hopefully it's the first and not the last.
Anything you would like to say to the Israeli audience?
We're excited to meet you.
Yeah.
Amazing. The Black Keys, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care.
Take care. See you.
Bye.
Bye.